What's going on, guys? Nicholas Cotton, aka Olympic Nick Fitness here. I'm sorry for the voice, I'm kind of a little bit congested, a little under the weather. You can thank my family for that. But anyways, I'm here to tell you about my fitness journey. So my fitness journey for me is really emotional because how I perceive myself has been really tied to how I feel at the time. Let's begin where it started. 2 years ago, where I really wasn't feeling the best about myself. I was working at Starbucks as a barista. I was drinking all these crazy, super sugary drinks. And then one day, I looked at myself and I was like, oh boy, you could be looking a little better there, pal. I believe we went to go and help one of our friends move. And there, I met the strongest guy I know. His name is Carl Wilson. From that moment on, I kept, contacting him, talking to him about, working out and lifting. And then one day, I asked him, I was like, hey, can I work out with you? And he was gracious enough to say yes, which I'm always super thankful for that he said yes. So what he did is he set me up on like a strength/bodybuilding program. I really got to start off with building up strength and the big three, so squat, bench, and deadlift. And then eventually what happened was I fell in love with powerlifting because, who doesn't love hitting crazy PRs? I guess that really happened about 3 or 4 months in when I hit 315 for the first time. It was kind of ugly. I had a Velcro belt, wrist straps on to help my grip strength. I pretty much grinded that bad boy out for at least 30 seconds, and it was probably like 10. But anyways, it was probably one of the most amazing experiences I ever had, was actually feeling what it was like to have some sort of power over my life and to see my body changing. So as the program went on, we eventually got into a cutting phase. We had built up a bunch of strength and a lot of muscle, so we were going to tone up or tone down a little bit. And then we went out, cut calories, started eating really healthy. And then I started getting looks from people, and they're like, oh, like, who are you working out with? So I told them, much to Carl's embarrassment, they told him he was doing a good job. But eventually, Carl left my gym, or our gym. So basically, I started training on my own. And then my cousin came along. I asked him one day, I was like, hey, you want to come train with me? Because I knew he was hitting the gym a little bit. So we went out, started crushing weights. We started hitting a bunch of PRs, started doing a bunch of volume training. And then for whatever reason, at the end of February, we went and I decided to stick strictly to bodybuilding. So I guess it was more like a power building program because I focus on the big three and then do accessories to complete my physique. I would go and I would do all those things and spend a bunch of time in the gym. Over this whole time, what really happened was I started falling in love with lifting weights. But even more, I started falling back in love with myself. I started seeing all this crazy muscle progression. I started seeing all of this wonderful strength progression. So I just got addicting and I never stopped. All I did from sun up to sundown was go and look up videos on YouTube or just articles on the internet, how to build up certain muscles, how to bring up lagging muscles. Just deepened how much I fell in love with weightlifting. After that, times got a little hard. Emotions started to run pretty low. I never stopped. So after a while, I saved up enough money, and after I had amassed a small amount of knowledge, I went and I took my certification exam to be a personal trainer. Lo and behold, I passed. It was the most stressful $450 test I have ever taken, hands down. But I was so relieved to finally see that I had passed. I had actually done really well, and then I could go home and not feel bad for wasting $450. So after that, I did some research and I thought, hey, I don't want to work for corporations anymore. Starbucks really didn't work out. I had worked for an advertising company before, and I didn't have the personality to work for other people, or for long periods of time at least. I decided to jump in and try and make my own brand. It's SQT Fitness. As you can hopefully tell by the profile picture, it stands for Sculpting Quality Transformations. I'll tell you guys more how I came up with that name later, but thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate that you guys stayed and listened to my story, and I really hope that one day I'm able to help you with your own fitness story and help you fall in love with yourself. Live strong and stretch deep, my friends. Also, if you liked the video, be sure to click the like as it helps the channel. And please, if you want to see more content, please subscribe. I'll be putting out videos roughly once or twice a week. I'll try my best to record more for you guys. But if you want to interact with me, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook are down below. Hit me up on there, go like my page, go follow my Instagram, send me a message on Twitter, and remember guys, salute, SQT gang.